I'm Brad Kohler. I'm running for state senate here in Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, and Osseo. That's District 38. I started getting involved with the political circle about a couple years ago when my two gyms that I invested over $250,000 in they had to close them because of COVID. And so I'm not mad about that or nothing like that. It's just that, I really wanted to figure out what the problem was. And I realized that by not voting and getting involved with our political system, I was part of the problem. Voting time is about to start coming up here November 8th. And if you don't want to be part of the problem, I think we should all vote. This is going to help, with you expressing your vote, not only that, but expressing your voice, and it's going to help us make some changes. Now, it's been a couple years since COVID, and things just haven't gotten better. We look around, crime's on the rise, gas prices, our food costs are up. Last I looked, I didn't get a pay raise. They're raising everything else but except our pay. To me, I think if they want to offset this in some way, the federal tax and the state tax should be offset somehow where they can compensate us a little bit more, have more money in our pocket and less to Uncle Sam. So one of my things that I want to do when I'm in office is see that we have more money in your pocket and less go to Uncle Sam. I also want to make sure we focus on right here what we're doing locally. And I don't want to worry about where our money goes overseas because I think we should stay right here locally. I want to help influx business here in Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, and Osseo, and help the money stay here locally. I think that's important. In order to do that, we also have to work on crime. That is a huge thing we have to work on. Catalytic converters being stolen, carjacking, it's got to stop. A lot of problems going on right now with the political circle. And what we have is a lot of these politicians that have been there for a long time holding us up from what we need. It's like they're driving slow in the fast lane. I'm sorry, when I get in there, I'm making a whole new lane and we're going to bust through and get this stuff done. Enough is enough, and I think it's time that we have better. We deserve better. And we got to start holding them to a higher standard. Our law enforcement, our political system, our educational system, we got to hold them to a higher standard. If we want better, we got to demand it. And I sure will once I'm in office. Now, it's not a one-man job. We have to do this collectively as a community. We need to do this together. Cage is still up in the police areas. What do we come to? This is not how we want to raise our kids. This is not how we want to better the next generation. If we want to better the next generation, we've got to start having higher standards. If we don't do it now, we're going to pass it right on to them. So we can put those people back in office that are driving slow in the fast lane. And the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and again and expecting a different result. Well, if you're like me, which I think you are, and want to stop this insanity, it's time to put somebody in office that wants to bulldoze through that fast lane and move them out of the way and get this done. Now I'm doing this for my friends, my neighbors, and my family. And believe me, I'm not all talk. We are going to get this done. I guarantee you we'll get this done. God bless you, and God bless your family. God bless America.